Everybody, so today is the beginning of bird shooting season in Jamaica. So we had a morning session this morning, and a number of people are preparing or going now for the evening session. So I just want to say to the hunters, be safe, enjoy doing what you're doing. However, if you see other hunters breaking the rule, talk to them before them do it. If you see them shooting in areas that they should not be shot, talk to them. Then don't want to listen, you can find, report it. If you don't want to do it, talk to many other people who can pass it on so that they do it. Because remember, this has been an interesting year. We had two hurricanes. So yeah, we had Hurricane Melissa, and we had one before, and then we have a big drought going on. So follow the rules that was set, and if you follow the rules, you can have your season next year. So have a heart, I know a number of the hunters want to make sure so them can do it another year. To the community people, I know some people want the hunters there in some of the areas where they are allowed. If they are giving problems, talk to them before. If that not work, you reach out to the authorities. So community play a role, and hunters respect the community people. To the bird lovers, yes, we understand some people might say, boy, the bird shooting season shouldn't occur, and I do understand that. On the other hand, there are other people that on the other side who have their views, and if this is done sustainable and done right, we're supposed to have a season following year. If it don't do right, then you can hit the management authority and say where them are going. So you can play your job in advocating, passing on the information to the authority if people are not following the rules, and not because somebody might not follow your rules or have your goals. Say, boy, they hunt. I mean, we all can work together. So when we talk about the hunters, you have the community people, and you have the bird lovers. The next set of people, slingshot guys. So you might not get a hunting permit like the people with the firearm. And I know you might talk, say it's unfair or that. Yeah, with the slingshot, you break the rule. And have a heart too. So, a lot of people don't know slingshot people might have done more evil damage. Well, I can shoot a lot of birds too. So you also have a heart in it. To the NEPA people who going around and the police and all of those who monitoring, you also be faced because you have to get up early, leave your family and go out there. And with all what going on in the season, we can have conversation. I mean, some hunters can choose, so they might know a hunt, some who want to hunt. And also just remember some of the areas that, we have the parishes that were taken out. And in some places in some of these parishes, you can go to see the field. So remember, so some of the people there also have gone through a rough period after Hurricane Melissa and feeling it, and see people enjoying, they might feel a little way too. So I hope that we have a very good season. And when I say good, that people be safe, be alright, people follow the rules, shoot the birds that you're allowed to. For example, the ball plate, the bag limit has cut down. So follow that. You know the parishes that you can do it. And when you're going to the other areas, as hunters, respect people private property. Some people might not want you on them property, and that's okay. Other hunters have them site, and people might go there, and conflicts going on because everybody going to different sites. So we want to calm down from there, sir. But I believe we can have a good season. And as a conservation biologist, as I said before, we work with data, and I was talking to one of my friends, Britain, who did a lovely piece on bird shooting from an angle of using his Canon camera. That we all have our different place. And I have other hunters who called me this morning, one of my very good friends, who was very happy with what he got. And yeah, so on both sides I have it all. But as I said before, be safe, follow the rules, and I am looking forward to hear what's going on. Where you see enough birds, how the drought affecting, how you feel about it. I want to hear from my bird friends. I want to hear from community members. And remember, if people shooting in area that they are not supposed to shoot, I see people shooting illegal birds like my ringtail pigeon, or people troubling some of the herons that they're not supposed to shoot, as any other bird where they're not supposed to shoot. Whether you're a hunter, whether you're a bird lover, community member, report it to NEPA. I report it to the police because our duty is to protect our birds. And yes, even though you have a hunting season, we have to make sure that the amount that is taken out do not affect the next season. All of this have to be done sustainable. And if we all work together, we can have a good season, even though there are so many people with different views. Peace. And continue to share the information to Roosters World, the birds that you see. Somebody had something wrong, or somebody doing something right, etc. Just be safe. Peace.